What's going on YouTube? Nicholas here with Tech Love TV, where we don't discriminate and we believe all tech deserves some love.
Want to see some love? It's love day. I'm showing people love out here on the court.
So here they are, people. You asked for them, I'm delivering them to you. These are the Raycon E55 truly wireless earbuds, not to be confused with the E50s, and I will be bouncing back and forth to compare and contrast some of the differences between the E50s and the E55s during this video. But before we get into that, if this is your first time here, go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below, and don't forget, hit that bell icon so you get notifications on when I drop my latest tech videos. And oh yeah, real quick side note, if you watched my last video, E25 truly wireless earbuds, YouTube card right here. After that video, they released some new colors. You have a green color and you also have a gold color. And I don't know how long this is going on for, but if you use the coupon code MY15, you'll get 50% off the E25s, the E55s, and I believe the H100s. Those are their over-the-ear headphones that they offer right now. So, but enough with the E25s. These currently come in 4 different colors. You got the black, you got the white, you got the blue, and you got the gold, and I got the color right here. And so this box is very similar to the E25 box. It's actually exactly similar. It talks about the same exact things, but the only difference between what it talks about on the outside of this box is about the wireless charging case, and I believe the battery life is a little bit longer on this one, which I will get into in a little bit. So I'm not going to spend that much time going around this box. I'm going to quickly breeze through it. It says designed for perfect fit, long battery life, wireless charging case, easy to pair. These are in the blue color. And battery life, listen for up to 6 hours, 36 hours with charging case. So when you fully charge these E55s, you'll get 6 hours of playback time just listening to the earbuds themselves, but the case will charge them back up 5 additional times for a full 36 hours of playback time. So with a 36-hour playback time, I don't see you ever running out of battery during a day if you leave your house with them fully charged. But hey, some things happen and I get it. I've been on the receiving end of running out of battery on wireless earbuds, and it wasn't a good day. Built-in microphone for on-the-go calls, which it should be a standard for any earbuds. And it says the next wave, Raycon empowers go-getters around the world by creating the next wave in true wireless audio technology. Your journey to the top starts here. And that's it, people. That's it for the outside of this box. So let me go ahead and open this up and see exactly what you get on the inside of this box. Oh yeah, I forgot, these are currently going for $100, and at the moment of this video, they are not available on Amazon. You only can get them on the Raycon store, which I'll have the link in the description down below. But these E25s, you can pick them up on Amazon. And if you do go after these E25s, I suggest you going on Amazon to get these through Raycon store, simply because returns will be a lot easier. You won't have to deal with Raycon's customer service directly. You just go ahead and do return item through Amazon, and it's just a smoother process if you decide to return these through Amazon as opposed to going through Raycon Global. That's just my opinion. Okay, so when you open these up, on the inside of this box, you got the Get Start manual, and also it says the next wave in teal, which also matches the box that they came in. And this quick start guide just gives you everything on how to connect, the multifunction button, safety guidelines, limited warranties, and other specs as well. And then you also get a Next Wave sticker. And here they go, people, right here. So I got them in the blue color, which is exactly the same as the blue color that I got the E100s in. I'll put that YouTube card right here. It's the same feel and everything. And hold on, I'll come back to this. You have 5 different ear tips that they come with right here in this kind of like metal business card cutout, and you also have another pair of ear tips that come already pre-installed on the earbuds themselves. So in total you have 6 ear tips to choose from. You get a lanyard for the case, and USB Type-C charging cable. Okay, Raycon, I see you stepping your game up, giving us a little bit of a quick charge. I don't know if it's going to be a quick charge, but they give you USB Type-C cable, which is a faster charge than a micro USB cable. Okay, so the first thing that I noticed when getting these E55s is that they actually listened when I don't know if it was just to me, but I'm pretty sure there are other people out there that are complaining about it. On the E50s, the lid just comes right off the case, and you can drop this and it'll just, you probably can even lose the lid to this case. But on the E55s, there's actually a hinge located on the back side, so it's just open and close just like that. And then you have the E55s nicely set on the inside. The lid is magnetic, and there are little magnets inside the case that hold the earbuds in as well. And then also on the left side of the charging case, you have your USB Type-C charging port with two different indicator lights. There's a green and I think that's a red. I'm not sure about that, but I'll test that out as well. And then also on the back side, you have the symbol for wireless charging. So I do have a portable wireless charger right here, and cut that on. Let's just see if that works. So automatically, once I set it on top, it starts to wireless charge. So I mean, this case might be just, well, this case is just as good as their X90 Titan case. You have your wireless charging on the back side, and you also have a USB Type-C charging port, as opposed to the E. No wireless charging, and it's just a micro USB charging port. So this might be their best case yet. And I say their best case because I haven't found them rebranding this style from any other company like the X90 Titans. I know they were rebranded from, what was the name of those earbuds? Man, I forget. The name is slipping my mind right now. I actually had someone send those to me to review those, but I just never got around to it, and I had to send them back ultimately. So I apologize about that. If you watch this video, you know who you are. I think you live in Utah, but that's neither here nor there. So, okay, so when you first get these, what these talk about is how easy they are to pair to your mobile device. And the E25s were really easy to pair to my mobile device. All I did was take them out of the case, put them in my ears. They automatically went in Bluetooth pairing mode, and I just hooked them up to my mobile device simply like that. Bluetooth settings, clicked on them, and they were connected. So let's just see if these actually pair to my mobile device just as easy. So I'm gonna take them out. It says power on in the right one, power on in the left one. It automatically went into pairing mode, and there's a little audible beep. It seems like that's for when they are in pairing mode, so that you know you get an audible beep. Click on Bluetooth. It's searching for Raycon E55 earbuds. Click on that, and in the right earbud it says Bluetooth pair successfully. So it's as simple as that. They are easy to pair. Just in case if you are having problems with pairing these to your mobile device, what you want to do is make sure that they are fully charged before you start the pairing process. I didn't do that, took them straight out the box. They paired to my phone, no problem. But if you are having issues, make sure that they're fully charged before you start pairing them. Factory reset them if you've already tried to pair them unsuccessfully. Factory reset them. I think holding the multifunction buttons down for around 20 seconds will factory reset them, and then start the pairing process all over again. And I would say keep doing that. Oh yeah, and also inside of your Bluetooth settings, find the Raycon name, the Raycon E55 name, and forget that name from your device. So when you start the Bluetooth pairing process all over again, it should pop up as a brand new Bluetooth device. And I would say just run through those steps over and over again until it actually pairs for you. I normally have good luck pairing these to my phone. I hardly ever have any problems, and if I do, I'll run through those steps, factory resetting them and everything, and they will just come right on my mobile device, and I will have no issues. But I know that a lot of people have reached out to me over the past, I don't know, years since I started reviewing Raycon earbuds, asking me or telling me that, hey man, these things aren't pairing. I can get the right one to pair, not the left one to pair, with the whole Bluetooth 5.0 and everything. But I really think that Raycon, ever since they dropped the E25s, has really hammered out the Bluetooth 5.0 in these. They claim that they have a new chipset when it comes to connectivity, so I'm just going to take it for what it's worth. I guess only time will tell if that's really true, but for the time being, pairing these to my mobile device has been easy as cutting them on, clicking the button, Bluetooth settings, and they pair. Just that easy. But if you do have the E50s and you're thinking about getting the E55s, they do still have the same exact design. You have the Raycon button on the outside, and then you have this plastic, it's like hook kind of at the top of them, and it's not silicone or rubberized at all. It's stationary. You can't move that, but for my ears, they sit really nicely in the top of my ear, so I have no issues with it. I know some people might have issues with that. So the user manual does state that where you see the indicator light, that's exactly where the microphone is as well. So there won't be two holes, one for the indicator light, one for the microphone hole. It's all the same hole on both earbuds. So with the multifunction button on the left and the right earphone, if you press it one time, it will play and pause your music and in and answer phone calls. If you press it twice on the left earbud, it will go to the previous track, and if you press it twice on the right earbud, it will go to the next track. You press it 3 times on the left earbud, it'll turn the volume down. You press it 3 times on the right earbud, it will turn the volume up. If you hold the multifunction button on either earbud, that will activate your voice assistant, whatever phone that you have. Also, holding the multifunction button down for 2 seconds will reject your phone calls, and if you hold the multifunction button down for 4 seconds, that will power them off manually instead of just throwing them inside the case to cut them off. Okay, and you know what? I just lied to you, and I apologize for that. I don't think you can factory reset these. I said earlier in this video that if you hold the multifunction button down for 20 seconds, that it would factory reset them. I tried multiple times to factory reset these, whether they were powered on and I'm holding down the multifunction button. You would normally get an audible beep like dun 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 dun, and that would mean it was factory reset, or I tried that with the power off and still nothing. If you recall back to earlier in this video when I said that if you're having pairing problems, just factory reset them, I lied. Well, I don't think I lied, but I was mistaken, and you cannot factory reset these when you are trying to get these to pair. But hopefully you don't have any pairing problems, so you don't have to worry about all of that. Fingers crossed. And then the design is, once again, it's all plastic. It really is light. You're not going to notice these. Well, I don't notice these really sitting in my ears, and to be completely honest with you, I loved how the E25s fit, but for me, these E55s just sit in my ears just a little bit more comfortable without me actually noticing them. I don't know, it's kind of weird because it's actually more touching my ear, but I feel it less. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. So now that I have these paired to my phone, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and listen to some music. Okay, so now for the sound quality. For the bass on these, you know what? The bass on these, if you watch my Raycon E25 video, the bass on these matches those exactly the same in my opinion. It has very good bass. I know there was some guy that sent me a comment talking about it emulates bass well. I don't know what that means, that it emulates bass well. It really doesn't have that good bass, but it just emulates it well. I don't know if it still emulates it. Doesn't it, at the end of the day, it's still putting out good bass? I don't know. If you watching this video and you left that comment on my video last time, go ahead and please explain yourself down below in the comment section. I would love to hear you go into further detail about what you meant by it just emulates bass well. And the bass on these for $100, $85 with the My15 coupon code, the bass on these, I mean, they're good for me. Like I said in a lot of my other videos, I am no audiophile, so take my sound quality rating with maybe a grain of salt. As long as they get loud, they're not crackling, they're not distorted in any way, you have clear highs, very good mids, and bass that I can feel thumping in my ears, hey man, it's good for me. So I don't know. Now when it comes to the highs and the mids, they compare to the E25s where you get crispy, clear highs, very distinct high sounds coming out of these. In the mids, they are spread nice across any song that you're listening to. Well, any song that I've tested, the mid sounds were spread out nice and evenly. So one thing that I did forget to mention on my E25 video, which still holds true for this E55 video, is that you have the ability to listen to each earbud individually. I just tested it out. I had both in my ears. I put the right one in the case, shut the case, the left one was good. Took the right one out, put it back in my ears. Both of them connected back to each other, then put the left one into the case and the right one stayed on. So I don't think there's any issues with listening to either the left or the right one by themselves. You're able to do that either way, and that holds true, like I said, with the E25s as well, just in case if you were wondering about that. Only latency issue I noticed with these is when I was watching a YouTube video. So I tested these on YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, HBO Go, and Amazon Prime Video, and it's not that significant, but you can notice it. The voice and the movement of the mouth is just not matching up perfectly like any of those other video streaming services. So you will experience slight latency with these when you are watching YouTube. And I experienced the same issue when I was testing this out on the E25s as well. I don't know why the other streaming services don't have latency issues and only YouTube does. If you understand why that problem is, go ahead and please leave a comment down below, because I would love to get some kind of explanation about that. The call quality in these, you're able to carry on a conversation with these, but if you're in an extremely loud environment, I think that these might just pick up too much background noise. Now, if you are just walking in, I don't know, in a city and you just have regular cars and people talking and stuff like that moving around, I think you'll be able to carry on a good conversation. But it's just when you're maybe on, I don't know, maybe you're riding on a bus or you're riding on a train, the call quality might not be the greatest. You'll still be able to carry on a conversation. You'll hear the other person, but they will probably be able to hear a lot of background noise coming from your end. That's just what it is. Raycon still has a lot to improve when it comes to the call quality, but they are getting better slowly but surely. Okay, so now my final thoughts on these. I think that these might be their best earbuds that they have out today. Like I said, you have your wireless charging, you have your USB Type-C charging port, you have 36 hours of battery life, you do get 6 ear tips to deal with. The sound quality to me is just on par with the E25s, which is their best sound quality to date, in my opinion. They both sound exactly the same. So if you're still on the fence of between the E25s and the E55s, I will go ahead and put the extra, I think it might be $20 out, so that you do get a wireless charging case and a USB Type-C charging port, simply because it charges faster, you have more charging options, and you get a longer battery life. They still sound the same, call quality is the same, latency issues are the same. It's just up to you if you do like that extra hook on the earbud as opposed to no hook on the E25s. If this is your first time here and you found this video informational, go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below, and don't forget, hit that bell icon so you get notifications on when I drop my next tech video. As always, thanks for stopping by the Tech Love channel. My name is Nicholas, and I'm out. Peace.